heroes they want to take away.
5 seconds
From-
remaining.
Let's see. I guess because the ogre's shown, you're not worried about Doom
Team
Grimstroke.
Secret's turn to
No,
pick.
that
just
seems
not
dead. I haven't seen
pretty
Doom.
dead.
I don't think at all. In this, has Doom been picked?
Oh, we've not seen any
I don't
games.
think I've seen
At least
it,
other games that I've been able to catch themselves during the day. No. Maybe there was one that sort of
So
passed us.
they banned both. They banned both the Jug and the Lifesteer. So both
Yeah.
of the heroes that can just
Get out of the Invoker combo.
Yes. So I think this is probably YapzOr's Invoker then. I think.
I think it looks to be.
10 seconds remaining.
Unless they want to make it so that the Core Invoker just had the better game over.
5
It's so flexible.
seconds
People can't really.
remaining.
We'll find out soon.
TNC
Rolls, these are rolls.
Predators turn.
Crystal Maiden.
Not just yet,
CM.
but soon.
See the puppy CM.
They ran that before with the support Invoker. That is the one that they had with it as well. He loves the hero. Really does. Works well whenever they can play in the tri-lanes as well. I've seen when they did do that Invoker CM. I was like, this tri-lane looks weak, and I actually talked to
10
Insania from
seconds
Alliance, and he's like,
remaining.
that's exactly how we thought. We were like, their tri-lane looks weak, let's fight it, and it
5
actually wasn't really that
seconds
weak. It
remaining.
ended up being a bit stronger than I think people had originally thought. I love being able to talk to the players about all.
See if they get themselves more to sort of combo with the Soulbone, more single target damage. See how they want to sort of what sort of approach they want to go for with their carry lane.
Do they just pick?
Because they know that Secret's likely to be trying these heroes against them in that laning phase.
Yeah. Do they just pick their other support and then just make the Ogre the offlaner here, and then they hide their other
I'm sure
cores? 'Cause it's like
the
all about
Ogre's-
hiding cores right now. It
The
seems like.
Ogre's probably going to be off
Yeah,
anyway.
that's what it feels like. But it's like this draft right now. I'm looking at it. It's all about hiding your core. Like we don't know what Invoker, we don't know where Tiny is just yet. Ogre, we don't know just yet.
I mean, we have seen some mid Ogres, right?
Team Secret's turn
He was
to
offlane though,
pick.
didn't he?
Oh,
He
did
ended
he
up
end up
playing
going offlane though?
So there's the other one. They
Oh,
take
the
other
double
support, and
chain frost, yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen that in ages.
No,
huh?
not the double bouncy balls. Oh, I love it.
No, and that's also
Double chain
an
frost.
Ogre with Lich Armor also is pretty scary. With
And Lich
double
Armor
buff,
and Inkswell just
and-
running in, invincible, boom.
So the one thing is Tornado's really good versus both of those. You dispel both.
10 seconds
No,
remaining.
don't tell TNC. Don't,
You
oh,
dispel
don't-
the armor.
They don't know. They don't know.
Tornado's
5
really good versus
seconds
both though.
remaining.
Yeah, the
That's true.
Inkswell as well as that Lich Armor can be dispelled from the Tornado, which is really nice. Even Bloodlust. Invoker can dispel all of those with a Tornado, which is
Well, just don't get caught by the tornado.
yeah.
Plan.
Carrier they want in with the Lich. The usual is gone, right? The Jug is the big one that pairs up with the Lich.
Well, so what are you thinking about? More heroes that can go in with the Inkswell and the Frost Shield, right?
Yeah, that's
Good melee hero that can just charge in.
because you need someone. Now they don't have anyone who can. So the other cool thing is, right? They banned the Lifesteal and the Jug, and these are the two heroes that if you are Lich armored and you are Grimstroke buffed, you can't get Tornado
Well,
purged.
I feel there's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah, well,
The Void.
the Void for TNC
Void for TNC.
versus the Invoker as well,
Going in
right?
with the Time Warp.
Time dilation also very
Chronosphere
annoying.
and double chain frost. My friend, that's a dead team right there.
Could definitely be a possibility.
I'd like to see the Void.
One EMP though. That's the one thing is it goes both ways with Void versus Invoker.
Dodge the EM.
Void versus Invoker goes a little
You're
bit
going to have
both.
that Time Warp cast range you'd be able to do. At that point of the game, obviously before that, you're going to have... But then when you get that talent, golden.
What are they going to reveal?
Let's see.
Which-
They do like to leave niches pick for last, though. So maybe not the pick. Maybe, which obviously will then give a pretty
It's gonna
clear
give it. Yeah,
indication of,
we're gonna get
of
information
who's
right now.
playing what and where the lanes.
I mean, we're only locked in one right now, right? Poppy's playing CM.
I mean, they do have
TNC
last week's
Predators
movement.
turn.
Oh, is Poppy playing
Ooh,
CM?
wait, what's going on here? So we got
So that's Core Invoker now.
So this is 4 support lineup from Secret. Who's playing what then, Nana? Giraffe.
I think it's gonna be.
I think it's going to be a Core Jakiro.
I think it's YapzOr Jakiro. I think it's
Yeah.
Puppy CM. I think it's mid one Invoker. And I think it's a Zai Tiny and last pick Nisha.
You're right. That's probably most likely.
Right.
That is
10
the most
seconds remaining.
normal in the terms of Secret.
I feel
normal.
like I saw. Did I see Secret play a
5
Jakiro
seconds
yesterday? And he was
remaining.
super farmed. I think I did see Yaps. Someone was playing a Jakiro that was
That-
incredibly
it
high
was
net
Secret
worth.
and it was a YapzOr.
It was a
It was a
YapzOr,
YapzOr
okay,
Jakiro.
so, yeah.
It was a YapzOr Jakiro that sort of taken
So
over from Bar.
that's the assumption right now. That
Yeah.
that's the obvious.
So
that
yeah,
we're sitting
that's
right
at
now.
least what we'd expect from Secret going from what we know of them.
Secrets
But
turn
Secret
to
have always
Three
and I called I told you.
What a
Look at that.
genius.
Boys and girls, it may be 9 AM, but my brain's turned on, at least some of it is. Void is so good.
Yeah,
TNC knows.
great pick.
My man, he knows the strats. GG, TNC, well done. You've
Old school combo, right? You got the Void, you got the Lich.
got to avoid the Lich,
Yep.
and
Got
as
the
I
grip
said,
shot on top.
you're going in, you're standing in
10
pin, so I'm telling
seconds
you, you
remaining.
got that time walk, you're out of there.
There's
I
a lot
like
of
it,
there is
I
a lot
like
of
it.
disable for the Void. That's one thing, right? They do have a lot of ways of just
And-
locking him down, but
It would have also been very OP in Secret's hands if Nisha got it. Void Invoker, Void Jakira. So they're also taking
call.
it away from Secret here with that pick. I like that. TNC smart. Yeah, smart.
TNC
out the
Predators
leader.
turn to ban.
You go for last pick TNC.
they're making sure that they played. We like that hero quite a lot. Also works well with the Grimstroke. Great synergy.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Bit
remaining.
bad, but they don't want it. Well, they
So
want
what are you
for it.
thinking? That's exactly the one
They
I was
want
thinking.
the
Yeah,
outwork,
okay.
they want the OD in the
Cool.
mid.
We're on the same page.
You
I
got
was
the
thinking the
Void
same one.
setting up, you got a lot of buffs, you got Bloodlust, a lot of ways to keep the OD safe and strong.
Yeah, that's literally the same one I was thinking of. So
I'd like to see the OD for TNC.
that's the one that's standing out for me, at least for Armel right now.
Yeah.
Their objective taking is a bit low right now. So what if they?
Turn to
But they're gonna pick up OD, dude.
That's the one
OD.
that's sticking up for me as well. But yeah,
Armo does like his quap, but I don't think you go for a quap this game. I wouldn't like to see the quap. It's tempting when there's a Void on your
Team
lineup.
Secrets turn to pick.
Sniper.
Ooh.
Sniper.
okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that one. That's a lot of fun.
Double assassinate.
Double assassinate. Oh my goodness.
So it works really
You gotta
well with
watch
Bloodlust.
out. People gonna die.
So their frontline Ogre, right? Ogre is their big frontline beef to protect. The Void as well
Yeah,
to jump in, zone
Void's
away from
jumping in.
Sniper.
10
He's squishy though
seconds
versus
remaining.
Tiny,
He is.
and that's
But Tiny's got to get to.
Zai, right?
5 seconds
So
We
he could
think
be
it's
a-
gonna be a core Tiny, so he's gonna have a good blink.
They just put Zai and Jakiro, and the Yaps are still there.
Why is there any cheese that's Secret?
They need something that gets on top of this Sniper.
Spectre?
Oh, you got fire. On fire.
Spectre. Yeah,
So, quick one.
That's the one. But
It's
I
Yapsor
li-
Invoker. It's Yapsor Invoker.
it is. Okay, so who's playing what on the rest of them? Do you
So,
have Zai Tiny?
Mid one Tiny, and then Zai Jakiro. Dude, oh my god.
No, I think Mid One's played Jakira in the past. Mid One has definitely had a game. I remember one of them. He's doing it
Oh
again
my
here.
God,
He's doing
he's
it again here. I
actually
told
doing
you,
it.
bro. Mid One Jakira. I can't remember when it was. I feel it was like back at one of the minors. We saw Mid One play Jakira. So
Did he win that game?
I want to say he did. Because I remember it, so I feel like I wouldn't remember it if it was garbage. I think I remember it because he won. I remember him playing it. But this is exactly what I want to wake up to, and I
10
think everyone in
seconds
Twitch chat
remaining.
and watching on
Look at
whatever
this.
watching sites you are, you're going to agree. This is exactly what you want in the
5
morning.
seconds remaining.
TNC with the right banger of the draft, Void, Sniper, all the combos, and then Secret with some smart stuff, some new stuff, some little bit of revisited stuff. So we've had Mid-1 Jakira in the past, they're bringing it back. And let's see who's going to take it.
Wow. Okay,
I
that's.
think it's going to be a close one.
This is an interesting one. I'm like, TNC's got a really nice
Well,
draft, but like
personally,
Secret's-
I
like
prefer,
TNC, right?
I prefer the TNC draft, but
little
it's
bit,
secret.
but it's secret,
It is
exactly.
secret, and they're going to have that edge as they're pretty flawless in the performances so far in the group stage. But TNC's lineup,
It's very strong.
It's definite. It's got some good ideas behind it.
I'm a little worried for Armel is the one thing, right? If Tiny gets off to a good game, and then they can just freely jump into the backlines and kill Armel over and over again, their damage could have some issues. They have to land the Grimstroke and the Lich combo pretty much perfectly. So Grimstroke is being played as a 4, and I think we've mostly seen it been played as a 5, except for Jarex yesterday, where we saw him playing like free position at Grimstroke, and he went for the Aghanims build early. But yeah, we haven't seen the Grimstroke Lich combo too much because people started falling out of favor of making Grimstroke 4 position. All right, let's get it going.
And I'll be interested to see what sort of build we have Nishu because there is always that threat. Getting the actual, getting a dark portrait of Spectre is always going to be very nice. One of the better heroes to do it on.
Much later down the line. Ogre, maybe he kicks Cuckoo out of lane, right? Like,
yeah, Cuckoo gets some items. No, he doesn't need to hit creeps. He's just going to multicast items. But we'll see.
can they protect their safe lane is the one thing I'm looking at for Secret, right? There's an Ogre. Every time we've seen this Ogre, the Ogre +1 beats the crap out of the safe lane to a very strong portion. And it was Secret when Nisha was playing that Arc Warden versus the Ogre where he lost, he died, what, 6 times? They ended up winning the game, but the laning phase was rough.
So, ladies and gentlemen, TNC versus Secret to start your day or end your day or wake you up in the middle of the night, wherever you're watching around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope this one entertains you. Picks, it certainly should. Should be a lot of fun. Two teams.
There's going to be so much battling up top. I can't wait. Great. Like we said, the big thing to watch out for is really like the tornadoes in particular in the early game versus the ink swell as well as that frost shield. Just being able to dispel both of them when they make aggressive plays. Kind of have to watch YapzOr's positioning a lot whenever he makes moves to defend, in particular the tri lane. As looks like they're actually making Nisha go to the off lane as they're expecting this aggressive move, which I think you have to.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the lane where you're getting covered in ignites.
I mean, they also have a ward down. You have to assume that they So they're doing the tri lane with Tiny, so lots of different instances to work well with Colts.
The battle begins.
Toss back.
There we have it. Cuckoo is tanky, man. Tanky enough as this level 1 Ogre. We're going to see his YapzOr and Puppey 2 try and beat him down. But indeed, as an Ogre, a bit too beefy for Secret to quite
Another toss back. Oh, it's tight. So close to getting it. That one could potentially be
if
a
you
kill
get
against
AU
that.
back, they would have certainly had it. They would have had the slow up in the CM, and Colsnap would have been back up in 5 seconds. Are you able to keep yourself out of harm's way if he gets out of there? Puppey quickly going down towards the bottom.
Yep.
Form the dual lane, help out Nisha. Farming up against Gabby. We'll see how long TNC can get trying together, or if indeed one of those supports will head down to help Gabby out.
Yeah, they're going to be going for toss-back plays constantly on Secret up top. This is just, we don't want to be pressured super hard. We're going to try to just eat your pressure by pressuring you guys as well by going for these, because you have to be very careful. Like, Tim's gets tossed back, he's probably just dead. Cuckoo, he can still survive unless they get some, like, really godly body blocks. As the tri-lane is broken, they send Lich bottom to make sure Gabby can get the farm and also pressure Nisha.
Gabby more than safe against these two. Any sort of threat on Gabby. He's going to have the time walk and then the frost shield buff to keep him safe. Just Dave himself has to be a little careful.
Wonder how this mid man.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen this mid man.
If Sniper can sort of play the range game, it should be okay. But at the same time, if those dual breaths come into play, mid one can mess with the CS and make it a lot harder for Sniper to get those early last hits.
His eye has been it's still such a strong dual lane from TNC. The damage coming in very high for this very low armor Tiny. YapzOr does have facilities picked up.
Only so much YapzOr can do on the early levels to keep him safe.
Yeah, but the important thing, right, is that the Spectre is not up there eating that. He's bottom free farming. He's 10-1 last hits already. So that's the main goal that Secret wanted to accomplish. With just this little lane lanes.
Rune will be an invis down bottom. Was able to make something happen with that. The CM
Invisibility.
does get spotted out by TNC's wardings. Armor will start to play a lot safer in the middle lane. Top lane a bit to go on to Tim's. Cold snap. Attempts to chase him down. Cuckoo's able to slow him down. Blast. Good nuke there. Brings YapzOr down very low. Won't be able to find him. Cuckoo trying to turn for the bigger kill on Zai, but Zai with the toss back will be able to separate the seed from himself. So Zai is able to get back and cover at the trees. Mid lane Puppey still hanging around. That Armel did have vision of him picking up the rune. This movement from Puppey though is leaving Nisha very vulnerable. That 2 points in dispersion will keep him safe though.
Did he stab block as well? Might have.
Back up top, another attempt onto Cuckoo with the cold snap. Zai punching into him. Cuckoo turns with the blast again onto Zai. Any sort of combo from coming out.
So that move from Puppey, it hurt Nisha a little bit down bottom, right? Especially if he had died, it would have been super painful.
That would have been massive.
But he actually helped mid one a lot. Mid one was losing pretty hard in the last hits, and he's caught up entirely now.
A bit of a trade here. AU trying to go for Nisha, but it's a bit of a bait because now Puppey's turned up. Be able to turn and Hit back at the Lich.
He's gonna have another nuke in a second here on Puppy. You go for it.
One nuke won't be quite enough, no. Far enough behind the tower.
Yeah, and he has a salve as well too on aim, so he's a salve with clarity.
Maximum.
Yeah,
that heal. Nice and close. Yes, in that bottom lane, as you can see, 16 for 4 on Gabby, 15 for 1 on Nisha. Very close between the two carries. The mid lane matchup, Harmel, 12 for 7. To mid 1, 11 for 5. Again, very close. Pretty much even farm between the two of them.
Because of Puppy's rotation. Yeah, mid one was like, he was quite a bit, but he was like 5 and 3 or something to the 8 and 5 of the sniper. So that moved Puppy, like I said, yeah, helped mid one quite a bit. You see the courier in regen. Yeah, Nisha has all his regen, but mid one actually calls for it first. He's like, oh. I was like, it's already at Nisha. He's got his tangos. Standing down bottom as Cuckoo up top. Getting gone on the toss back far.
Quite under tower range though.
You know?
Say Cuckoo still low. Very beefy one at that. Regen as well, given that the boost HP can withstand this abuse that Secret is sending his way. What the build's going to be from the two carries this game. Shit. Gabby are going to go for this.
It does look it's going to be like the soul ring for Nisha to get that farm going. Puppy. Oh. Got a mango. He's going to get that one. And that's the first blood.
That is. Puppy's able to get just fine AU out of position.
And it's the bounty rune spawning right now. Gabby, he has to
try and go.
Himself forward.
See if he can take any of these, Gabby. He's not going to be able to grab that one. Nisha, a little bit quicker with the fingers. We'll be able to pick it up.
We'll still be a 2 for 2.
This'll come in handy.
But they get the first blood. Puppy, solo kill. They bring a lot of regen down to the bottom lane with that. Talking about Puppy as well. As top, I mean, Zai's still farming really well versus that pressure lane. He's a great time. 30 last hits in comparison to the 19 of the Ogre. So, yeah, this dual lane that they put up top has done a great job to absorb that pressure.
Quick at the start for Cuckoo.
Still doing great. 17-9, 21. Still sniper favorite, but not too bad for Jakiro. I'm sure Paul, Red Eye, probably losing it right now as he does not like the core Jakiro. Good one.
And this is why. Dying Dove here, mid-one. Big turn, assassinates out. The very fire, one more right clicking. The very fire to find it. Mid-one's in the trees and he lives.
Oh my god, and outside rotation.
The turnaround, they found AU, they'll find Armel as well.
Fairy Fire. He lives with what, 9 HP, 8 HP, maybe less. Fairy Fire then instantly pops the salve as he turns the corner before the Frost Shield ticks hits him. And it doesn't actually connect on him at all because of it.
What a
wow.
Play that from mid-one.
What a rotation. 4 heroes collapse.
Coming in. Making sure that not only mid-one stays safe, has the time to duke it out, but also the possibility to turn around and get those kills. Have a look at this again.
Look at this, the Fairy Fire.
Have a look at his HP.
Watch this Fairy Fire. 250, 240, 170, boom!
Oh,
660.
that was close.
And the Frost Shield wears off as he turns the sound on.
I felt that.
Beautiful play there.
Assassinate, assassinate.
Oh, and mid one gets the best spawn possible for himself here as Jakiro. He gets the Prowlers. We can use Macro Pyro and Prowlers. And
easy Ancients.
Yep, easy Ancient farm for Jakiro at the 6-minute mark.
What's he going to go for? He's got, does he just buy Arcane for himself, some Jakiro?
I'm wondering if he wants to tank up. He wants to go for something like that Veil.
Oh yeah, Brown lose Veil.
It's like, does he want Veil? Does he want Atos? Does he want mobility? I'm not too sure which one he's going to prioritize
Gabby.
this year.
He's got time walk back up. Himself front up.
The Atos is probably unlikely, but Ewan is also really good because you're playing versus Void, so it's good catching, but also time dilation.
Focus on our other things. Cuckoo, get his mana taken out by the MP. He's got the stick charges. We'll be able to get one more stun out onto Zai. Another nuke. They'll try and chase him down, but mid-one's coming with the rotation. Dual breath down onto Cuckoo as the three will surround the Ogre. Toss up from Zai, and Cuckoo will fall. Secret. Zai safe mid-one. The neighborhood to make sure that trade favors them.
The Veil sounds pretty solid. Yeah, well, mid-one has good. But yeah, nice rotation mid-one. Just walked over from while he was farming.
Maybe he's saying he wants some Midas. Well,
I mean, maybe. That's also definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. So yeah, so he's been given the top lane now, as we see, Zai rotated out, and
full stacks here from mid-one. In that efficiency behind the jungle, and laying down the Macro Pyro. Look at that easy fuck on this man.
He's going the Atos.
He's played a fair few Kira games.
under
Okay, so he's
attack.
going the, I think the Atos is because it's versus Avoid. It just gives you that extra catch.
Sure.
That's going to be really nice.
It is a nuisance for Gabby.
I was wondering, I think it had to have been one of those, the 3 big items there. Unless he went for a Midas, which would have good. Yeah, so they TP mid, Zai with the bottle, heals up mid one a bit, and they're immediately smoking. So they're looking to make some plays
Dire's middle tower is under
toward
attack.
top, but maybe toward mid as well, as Armel, he shows his face, he's
They
ready to die.
can just toss mid one on top of him, mid one combo off.
Ooh, smoke broke.
Yeah, I was missing him. I'm straight into the trees, yeah, did sort of glimpse of him by the tower. So I won't be able to sneak up on Armel for now. Armel keeping him position safe.
Gabby the big winner out of all of this stuff still. Gabby top net worth, 3,500.
Free farm down bottom.
Yeah. Nisha not dying, but not getting that equivalent free farm because he's been being pressured quite a bit, especially because Puppy moved out of the lane a few times. Let's top the chrono.
Oh, there's the surprise move. Gabby's up top.
The multi. Goodbye, yeah.
All that matters. Perish with me.
He wanted that. He made a long trek for that from bottom to top.
No pressure tower though with
Dire's
Bloodlust.
top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top
Gabby
tower
build wise
is under
treads
attack.
into Maelstrom. It's going to be very nice. Bloodlust being skilled up. Yeah, having that Bloodlust with the Maelstrom. Void early on is going
Dire's
to
structures
allow
are
him to do a
fortified.
lot of damage in those spheres.
Allow him to farm last time. Farm a little bit better. Mid one.
He's found a bit of an opportunity for a solo kill here.
And he burns.
Burning down the front end.
Bounty.
See how the bounties are split.
Radiant's bottom
One
tower
at the
is under
moment.
attack.
Stroke 2 for 2 top lane. Gabby going to everybody's coming. Get out of there, Gabby. They're all TPing in. He's got another time warp. We'll be able to jump across the trees, but they get the toss on and Puppy. Jump in there. The multi-pass done. Gabby comes back in. They're trying to kill off Puppy. Puppy goes for the ult. Will be silenced by TNC though.
Dire's
Still
middle
with the
tower is
successful
under attack.
escape. They'll get everyone out. They just baited out a 3 TP rotation from Secret. I'm going to say that TNC's pretty happy with that one.
Definitely. That was instant rainbow TPs coming out from Secret. They were expecting that dive to go forward for sure.
Radiant's bottom
I mean, that was so
tower
quick. I mean, is
is
it,
under
as a
attack.
team, is that them all saying, right, we all need to go? Is that everyone just going and then, oh, we maybe didn't need to all go?
Maybe they thought they needed everybody in order to go because it was 3 heroes.
I mean,
that
it was
there.
Gabby.
Yeah,
diving
it was
the tower.
Gabby. It's a
It
big
was the
kill.
Gabby.
Yeah. They have a shrine available though. We saw TNC. They back up, use down. Everyone's fully restored.
But hey, yeah, successful bait there from TNC. And Gabby's going to see the make a play again. He's going to got the chrono. Bottom. Ship. Going on to Ayan Cuckoo. He's out. Gets denied. Cuckoo will be able to take that tier 1 away from Secret.
Oh, hey, you. He's 10 HP. Nisha, gotta commit.
And Cuckoo's still alive. Cross shield. Nisha, he's got him. He's in one more touch, will find it. They're still trying to see if they can find Cuckoo as well. Also bringing in Yapzor. Cuckoo's got to stay on the run. He's got to keep running. He will manage to make it away. Yapzor can't quite ever close the gap, even with those Wex balls out.
Yeah, he makes it. I swear I saw Nisha had a ring of regen at some point in the laning phase bottom. Now he doesn't have it.
He had the ring of regen
Dire's
queued
top
for
tower
purchase.
is under
He
attack.
had it in his
Or did he actually
inventory.
buy? Maybe he bought it and then sold it. You know,
I guess he must have.
temporary down to side shop for a full deal.
Yep. Around mid. Die for it. Die.
Let's hold right now. Armel will fall, but it's a great chrono for Gabby. And they got the damage with the kills. They'll never get the one. Chainfrost is out, bouncing on to the second. They'll get Yapzor. They'll get Zai as well. Now Gabby jumping in, see if he can get on top of Puppy. Puppy will be able to get out of the way. So a 2-for-1 trade. Secret diving a little bit, and TNC capitalizing on it.
Both teams are matching each other's speed and pace at
It's
the moment
close.
here, just constantly making the moves. Anytime someone is looking to pressure one of the towers, everybody's keeping it defended.
It is close, pretty even net worth. The only difference really being in terms of how it's split up is that Yapzor is sort of taking a bit more, but that's sort of balanced out across the board with the fact that Gabby is just that far ahead. That one get back up top. Quick play, silence. He's doing swell. He is, and he's too tanky for them to get. Zai will be fine with that bracelet.
15 armor as well. You can't ever,
Dire's middle tower
forget about
is
Grow,
under
how
attack.
strong it actually does make plays. But now they're bringing another rotation up. Armel, he has Treads and the Midas and Bloodlust. He does pack a decent. He doesn't have those yet.
Just see what Gabby's going for the tankier option. Talents.
Radiant's
Favor the 12
middle
strength
tower
over
is
the
under
15.
attack.
I think
Definitely think
that was
the more sensible one, especially when you play against, I imagine, the first heroes. Top lane side. This time he will fall. able to peep him down with the extra damage of Varmel sitting on the back lines.
Good lane. They really want to defend this mid tower.
Tim's is in, but the rune is out. They're focused towards Tim. Silence is out onto Puppy. Gabby focusing onto him with the help of Cuckoo. Lands the Monica stun. Puppy is trying to run. Gabby, if he gets one more bash, there it is. He'll do the job. Puppy's dead. TNC able to get in, keep their tower alive. Just low enough to deny it is.
Second deny.
2 tier 1 towers being denied by TNC. A lot of money taken away from Secret potentially.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower.
Very nice setup. You see them, they're prioritizing defending tier 1s. I think we've been seeing teams doing that more and more so in like this year. It's been like the defense of the mid tower. A lot of people talking about that. Nisha's Kuya Midas on the Spectre as well. So we've seen that quite a lot now on these Spectres. Just it's about like your levels as well.
We did.
It's just
it's going to be sort of a lot of a different Midas game from what you may have seen yesterday from OG. Yes. Where Anna got the Midas. Anna got 6 minutes. It's a little later than 6 minutes in this one.
To be expected. He was put in the off lane
it was a hard
because
lane.
they didn't want to be pressured. So
and you know they're ready to play for the long game, and I think TNC they're sort of happy with that as well. They're running a Void Sniper. They don't mind if this game goes on.
We could definitely see this like a 60-minute plus game with crazy team fights coming up between Voids and Spectres. So
I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that is going to be on the Spectre for this because TNC they have the Void Sniper. They're very scared on it.
It is a mid-1 Jakiro too, right? So it's like that Jakiro has a lot of skill and potential on this hero, but they do also have a support invoker who we saw, especially MSS when he was playing with Doobie, when he was playing support invoker yesterday. He hit 25 and he was doing so much work, even with Cataclysm. And you're like, support invoker Cataclysming, like that's pretty devastating. You know, late game, pretty hard to look at. I think TNC's I like this because Void's easier. Void's super easy to play, but Sniper just dies. So we have to see how the fights will go down. It's really going to be up to execution.
Sounds scary. No, TNC, the mathematics are behind TNC. They have an Ogre with a Midas. You've got the multicast. They've got a Sniper with a Midas. He's got that cooldown reduction. So as Midas efficiency goes, TNC's is going to be through the roof.
Especially because one's a multi-game. Dota Plus right now is favoring Team Secret a little bit, but that's the Spectre, right? The Spectre factor always is going to be one of those.
They love the Spectre.
It does really love it. And they do have, the 9-kill advantage. They also have taken 2 towers.
I feel this is a little secret bias, though. I feel you look at this game, I would say it's probably 60-40 the other way.
I feel it's pretty even right now.
You cannot underestimate the Sniper Void and the way that they... I don't know, we'll see. But it is secret, as we say, pretty well here in the group stages.
Nisha changed immediately. We were talking about the Midas is going to be going for the Manta rushes. Tims gets tossed back. Zai with the Blink Dagger reveal. And they're going to put some pressure. They have a catapult down here, and they have mid one with that max liquid fire from the dead tier 2. Have Gabby here right now. They have to keep forward.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
But yeah, looks like he prioritizes jumping in, taking fights. The Manta, also very good item, of course. On Spectre, always going to be super nice with your Desolate. Double Maelstrom, double Midas. Lots of damage going to be coming up against him.
TNC are happy just to farm.
Secret, they're the ones who are definitely going to be looking to hunt. They've got a haste rune on Tiny, they've got the Blink Tiny, they have Tiny and Jakiro's too at their core, so they're just like, Nisha, we're going to make all the space in the world because you are super carrying.
Sure, but, as you said, because he's going for the Manta and not Midas Radiance, it is more of a build where he's expecting to fight and get in there rather than sort of play the more passive play on an old Spectre.
I mean, it's very secret, right? They always want to be fighting.
Yeah. So 10 to 5. TNC, they've not really given up that many kills. It has just really been Tim's getting caught up by the secret movements, whilst the 2 carries farm away. Very happy for both Gabby and Armel, staying at the top of the network. Start climbing up there with that Midas.
They're all building. Looks like they're all queuing up those BKBs next time. Yeah, all 3 cores have to be on the side of
I mean,
they're looking for a timing window.
They know Secret's going to be hunting for a fight. They want to be prepared.
And they know that
BKB just ruins Secret's
Look at Secret's trap, exactly. They have their physical damage is not going to be online for like ages, honestly. Like for another 20-30 minute Spectre. He does do some, but it's not really what Spectre's jam is. You're not all about your physical.
Dire are scanning.
Purely comes out. Still hunting though. Spirit Vessel was finished. A lot of extra damage that come up. Great ways to be able to catch the Void as well.
Gabby, pretty much everything down in. That weren't advantage, but he
still gets off one of the time walls. One from the stick, he's still burning in the macro. Will get tossed back into the tornado. Gabby will fall. They get the big kill on the void. Also finding air on the backline. Now starts to move in. Nisha tries to go forward. Will be silenced. Backs away. Doesn't want to die in the tier 2 tower for now. Ice Path won't quite catch them. Nisha watching from the sidelines. Doesn't want to go down off the cliff. Dagger still on. Now get that Gabby kill. Now Zai behind the tower. Finds the opportunity to blink in. Toss back Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to go down as well. Armel will be able to snipe Zai in return, but Puppy in with the ult. He's melted. Down at 4, and 4 are dead. Yapsa tries for the blind tornado. Armel makes the read, heads toward the top tower, but Secret striking hard. Getting 3 of them, 4 of them in fact out. Aya's just respawned. But they make that quick play, the play that they were certainly gearing up to go for.
All because of this 8-toast to be able to get that far set up onto the void there, even though I think Zai made a little bit of a hiccup there, right? He didn't actually get the stun combo off while he was caught, so he was able to jump back. And then they also tornadoed during the tossback, so there was a little bit of mis-synergy there coming out from Secret, but you can see how strong they really are right now because of how much magic damage they're dishing out.
A quick 1680 damage in seconds. Puppy just been able to lay down that ult. Erupts in. It's coming up to jump up to that 2k lead.
You really are understanding now why TNC wants to get those BKBs online before they
fight. Because you get the BKBs and those sort of kills, they just don't happen. You're not going to lose anyone.
Wards by Secret got out. There's so much deep vision. You can watch everything that TNC's setting up for. They're set up here behind Armel.
He's been bumped up by the frost here. They have the Rod of Atos back up as they'll look to burn Cuckoo down. With the tornado, no escape for Cuckoo. Cuckoo will fall. Ice Path. Midbot also captured out the void. Root will finally end the land. Capture time will come to the high ground. Zai turns. He's got the combo, the avalanche onto the 3 of them. Gabby's low. Gabby's dying. Gabby's got one more time. Can he get away? Another ripper's down. The try there, but he's already dead. They've lost Gabby. The soul light. Chain toss combo is down. The chain toss bouncing about, but it's only going to kill off Yapsa. Everyone else Secret is still alive, and they team wipe TNC.
Oh my god. The way that they're just diving forward relentlessly to get these heroes of TNC. Nisha's just diving toward the backlines, and they have so many different things to poke from far away from.
And the amount of damage and control that Mid1's offering is just it is impossible to play against before they have the BKB. TNC lineup is very vulnerable at this moment before they have them. The Secret know it. They're pushing the issue. They know they have to keep this up Secret before those BKBs are out, and they certainly are. In fact, Puppy diving in towards the tier 4s. They killed off.
Did you look at Puppy's items so far? He has base boots, a chainmail, double brace, like he's just going in.
That's a strong.
He's gonna die this time.
CF.
But they're just diving forward and punishing TNC. They're not even going to get their spells up. Gabby has to be more careful with his positioning in these next few fights. I feel like he has to be the backliner completely down this void. If he gets caught by one disable, he's just dead. So now, I think farm the BKB before you try to go for any of that.
How close are we to the Marmel's? Just about a recipe away, and same to be said for Gabby's void. So they should have them for the next fight.
This one is so nice. You see the tornado clips Gabby, and Mid1 with no hesitation jumps forward to make sure they can get that cash. Nisha commits forward, and then Zai, he's already hunting for the backlines to go for this, so they can continue going for this pressure forward. And TNC, they're all just caught together. Everyone's clumped up and caught by everything there by Secret. Very aggressive here because, you know,
Can they find one more fight before the BKBs are out, of course?
You know, that you have to think, and you look at all those minuses that TNC built up, and you have to imagine that Secret's probably like, hey, they're going for all these minuses.
Oh, yeah,
we have to, that's why they're playing
to play this fast.
That's exactly the reason why they decided, hey, Nisha, don't go for minus yourself, go for Manta. We're just going to bring the action to them, and then they're going to have a really tough time since they went for this double minus build. And Nisha, he's going to be going for the diffusal blade next with that Manta, so getting on the back.
90%. It really likes Secret. 90%. We'll see if that 90% stays there once the BKBs are done on Armel and Gavin.
Well, the win probability is still based off of and they're winning 20 kills to 8 with the Spectre lineup. Cuckoo dropped down as well as he steps up. Yeah, I mean, they have so much map control coming out from the side of Secret, it makes sense. And with the Spectre going into late game, we've seen dominant that hero. So yeah, they just continue to roam around as 4, looking for these constant kills. Support life is going to be hard. Do they have saves for themselves yet?
They got any glimmers?
They have a 4-staff but no glimmers, so they're both looking pretty dead to Haunts quite easily.
Abby, he's been found. He's got the BKB, but it's on its way over to him.
The supports, the two supports and Secrets.
So they're going to easily kill him off. Gabby caught out a little too far outside of the base. The Secret continuing to play faster into the first minute as well now, Secret.
They've got the medallion, right? The medallion plus the Manta with the Spectre, so that Desolate damage plus that medallion, yep. They're done at a pretty fast pace. It's 30 seconds. No Void. Throw anything to at least slow them down. It doesn't look like they're gathering. Trying to slow if they do want to try. It's dying too fast though.
They're not going to be able to get it. Maybe a lucky travel steals the kill, but it's not going to be the case. Secret, get Roche, and Aegis is there on Nisha.
Dire's middle tower has
5K
been
gold.
denied.
They have to make something happen now. BKBs are out.
They've got both the BKBs.
Yep.
They do have the damage. They get the Chrono into a Soulbind Chain Frost. Bloodlusted Void. I don't think damage is going to be an issue for TNC at the moment.
As long as
It's
they
just
can-
about landing the combo,
Yeah.
getting the BKBs off. They can have a good shot at a team fight against Secret, despite Secret having this 5k lead.
And they have to make sure that they get it and they use it immediately. Because if you Chrono and your Grimstroke and your Lich don't get their spells up and Spectre is able to hunt, he's just going to kill both of the supports and then you don't really have that much damage inside of the draft. It's just going to be the sniper actually moving the back lines. And Secret, they've drafted to be ready for that physical damage. I see Yapzor, he's building toward the Lotus, obviously versus time dilation as well, but look at Puppey. Medallion, phase boots, look how much armor all these heroes. Everyone is starting to really tank up on Secret, deal with that damage that will be coming up.
Poke at Puppey. Gabby doesn't want to make the jump for it.
So I think 1670 HP. 5 positions invaded.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All grouped up here. They're really trying to hunt for something here on the bounty road.
Bounty.
Baiting it here.
Time is money.
Zai sitting on the sidelines here. He's going in.
He is. Zai jump forward, trying to hit down Aegis. So Hawk trying to jump in for this. Gabby turns, looks towards Zai, starts to punch in. BKB's now going to walk by Gabby. Looks for Zai, won't get the kill on Zai. Now turns Nisha, trying to commit onto Tiz. Flyback comes out from Eddie. They get the 5 last body cast out onto Nisha. Nisha punts the Manta. He's getting peeped by Armel. They're taking the edge out of him, but Gabby has to be careful. BKB's worn off on Gabby. Backs up towards the tier 2 tower. Cold Stab causing some issues, but he's saved by the rest of his team with a Frost Shield. He'll be able to get out of there. They get the Aegis, they get Zai, they only lose AU.
And they didn't have to commit Chrono, so they still have it for the upcoming situations.
This is how much the BKB turns things.
Yep.
No longer can Zai sort of go for that jump in and start confidently get the kills without the worry of this commitment from the Void just turning things around. He can put the BKB, start punching into Zai, next thing you know, Zai's gone.
Did they end up using both of them? No, they actually didn't.
Just Zai.
Armel saved it.
That's
okay.
right, just Gabby's, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important that Armel also saved his. The 10-second BKBs are going to be super crucial in this game. You're playing versus this massive amount of magic damage that can get to the loop.
Cuckoo, 72%.
That was old.
But obviously the gold earned is fine. You know, you don't need to worry about the efficiency when you have the multi. You hit it 4 times and you can use that minus whenever you want.
Yeah, and he was dead. So they're actually giving Puppey. Yeah, Puppey's actually giving priority of farm for a little bit here. He's actually took with that whole mid wave a couple times now, and he gets the GPM town too. This is going to be a really farmed Crystal Maiden. They're going to have 5 cores on Secret, or at least 4 cores if maybe Zai gets left behind from Dust.
See, that sentry that's just been placed will be revealed there.
Radiant's
For the
turret
ignite
has
out.
been
Yep, so
killed.
The tree throw onto the courier. They're going to know there's a ward up there now, for sure.
The TNC show there's a sentry, but Secret will show that there's an ops ward.
Worth it though. I'm sure Zai does not care. Should the team doesn't care about this right there for getting a courier like
Well
that.
worth the burst of gold for them. One closing in on us. Staff.
See that double farm right there?
And Mid-One, you know, he knows the angles to run in the jungle as a Jakir. Sure that melting down a couple of stacks at a time.
And the crazy amount of damage that comes out right too with the spell talent and the dual breath.
Let's get a quick pick on Tim's. Tim's trying to push out on his own down bottom. Zai with the DD. No chance for the Grimstroke as Zai collapses in upon him. And Puppey has now got the thing. It's kind of look to get in the favourable positions for his big freezing fields.
Yeah, they're all farming. Well, on the side of TNC, they have, 3 cores farming pretty decently, but everyone on Secret is farming. So, like I said, they're going to have to probably do a 5-4 position at some point in this game. Power is on probably at 80 kills already here in the mid lane. They're actually forced to glyph it as the mid one starts throwing the liquid fire. Once this tower goes down, they can just back up and look for the shrines.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's map controlling.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To build that gold advantage. Cash up on TNC.
You see Nisha queuing up the Eye of Scotty rather than going for the heart that we've been seeing a lot. I think the Scotty has very good benefits versus those BKBs. He's able to slow them versus it, and also super good versus ranged heroes, as we've been saying so often. Ranged carries get completely destroyed by Eye of Scotty.
Have they got anything else ready to keep the sniper safe? Is it with just the 4-star and the glimmer? Okay, and the glimmer.
They've got a glimmer now,
4-star and glimmer.
And they have a pipe as well. Yeah, they're really gonna have to protect Carmel is smoking out themselves. They've gotten themselves the Mjolnir, they've got the Glimmer, like you said, the couple item timing. They want to make their way out. They have no information on the map at all for TNC. This is pretty much like we need to smoke out to get wards out. We don't see anything. Secret just keeps forcing in every single lane. So they have to try to find something.
And it's kind of a nice time for them to go to Absol. He's not got any charges on the Spirit Vessel. And Gabby with the time warp duration, cooldown reduction talent. Is going to put pretty happy jumping around without weather. Oh, but that's a whiffed chrono. Oh no. Oh, Gabby putting the oh no in chrono there.
Oh, that's really devastating.
That is. No chrono for Gabby.
That was their whole last few minutes of planning to making moves out, getting wards down. They put the ward down to get that.
I mean, it was twin reactions.
Yeah, and down top.
From Zai, very nicely done from Zai there.
They force a full defensive BKB TP out, and yeah, quickly just jumps onto the Lich. AU just dies it. AU bought back early, so
he did. He's dead for quite a bit of time, 70 seconds. Just 11 TNC on that top lane. No chrono for this defense, and Secret know it.
We're getting out of hand now at this point. Look, this Nisha now has the 500 health town too. He's about to have his Eye of Scotty. This is a 3,200 HP plus Spectre. He's just going to be running into the back lanes. Which he supports. And he can actually stick on the sniper now with that Eye of Scotty slow that goes through. And like we said, it's a ranged hero. So Scotty is so strong, 45% slow.
See, you know, Puppy may be buying a lot of eyes for himself, but he's still keeping game.
For sure. I mean, he hit 15 pretty early,
Nice.
so GPM talented.
He's sure he's got money for himself and the team.
He's farming Ancients.
Zai now delivered.
Well, same with the two
TNC's
supports.
heading out to this area.
Chrono.
How long to Chrono?
You don't have Chain Frost either. Lich is still dead.
30 seconds and Chrono's there. You will be able to TP over if he feels the need to join them quickly. Secret, they're not all here as the full fight. Absol pushing out mid. We've got mid one working on the bottom lane. Nisha in the jungle. They're just going for max farm efficiency. Secret cleaning up the whole map, whereas TNC are having to move around as a 5-man.
Yeah, I really do feel like TNC's feeling quite desperate now at this point in the game. They're not able to get anything on the map. They know that the map control is completely on Secret's side, which means Secret just keeps getting all these bounty runes. They keep getting everybody super farmed on their team. They're gonna need some dream combos coming out from TNC. Big Chronos into some huge soul binds. Not really allowed them to do at all in this game to set up multi-hero.
Radiant's bottom
Jam on
shrine
as well. They're just keeping that map control consistent, so you can see they can't really get vision out on the map at all. They have one ward on that high ground on the left. And
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
very
attack.
limited vision. Just running around and farming. Nisha just playing. He's like, all right, guys, I'm just farming my side of the map. You know, you guys just keep pushing all 3 lanes.
Next time is
Radiant's bottom
we
shrine is under
expect to
attack.
see a little later on. The Ether Lens, very much value on a Jakira.
Super
Okay,
good.
well, every spell benefits, you've got the Hex and the Atos that's also very to play against. And mid one just to being able to catch people from a mile off.
Radiant's
And was able
bottom
to sort of
shrine
sit back
has
and make sure he's got something to throw into the Chrono if there's situations where Gabby maybe has already used the BKB and goes for the Chrono. Got to make sure that he has that BKB charge ready for when the Chrono, otherwise a lot of problems are going to be thrown his way.
As Secret, they walk out, they're going to clear out this. They get a moment there to go onto this high ground here. Because that high ground is still a little bit scary. It can be. So they walk up, they know that there's going to be vision there. They quickly take that one out. One ward left now in the mid lane. They're... He's get him touch. Does he find AU? No, Fun item.
Great escape. They'll get out.
Zai, I thought Zai might be getting overtaken a little bit because of how much space the secret's taking, but no, he's also still just transit. Ags has got the crit now
Radiant
too.
are scanning.
It's looking just harder and harder for the TNC as they are finding no opportunities at all in this game.
Now annoy the Void, even if he's BKB'd and gets a good chrono. If Zai's not in any trees, are going to be prone the Void's way. Going to have to sort of duck and dive around them.
A lot of damage. Both ways. That's the physical damage that they were kind of lacking. Now Zai's going to be able to provide that one. What is it? 16,000 gold lead, almost a 20,000 experience lead, and Dota Plus is continuing to tick up. 94 now for that Dota Plus, as it just, yeah.
But
It's looking at the map control,
I'd
the way
say-
Secret's playing it, it's definitely feeling so.
But a good chrono. A good chrono with the BKBs. TNC absolutely have a team fight in them that could
Yes.
shake this game right up.
Are they going to have enough damage, though, to deal with this now? Like, Nisha's starting to get pretty damn beefy. I see.
They need
instead of
the
going-
Silver Edge finished on board.
Yeah, instead of going for that Aether lens that you're talking about on mid one, he's actually switched to
switched
Aeon
it.
Disc. So
Okay.
that's the protection, one of the best items in the game.
The
versus
chrono
Chronosphere.
counter. Yeah, the chrono counter.
Preparing themselves just in case they do get caught in those chrono. Armel is still very farmed. He is, but just the heroes that they naturally have. They have the Spectre versus the Sniper, so just these items, they just
Also going for smoke. The wrap around on mid. See if they can catch Secret by surprise. Exact positioning. Coming out. They do expect that TNC's at least on the high
Radiant's
ground.
bottom tower
TNC
is
actually
under
hunting
attack.
the jungle of Secret.
they're smoking to set up like in the back line for the bounty room.
Seems
Maybe
alive,
expecting the Secret to be on the
I'm
high ground there, they get a wraparound on them, but they actually don't. As Secret, they're making their own aggressive play on the bottom
Radiant's
right.
bottom
Show
tower
themselves.
is under
Tier
attack.
3 starts to get pushed down by Secret.
Bounty.
So we'll be able to sort the 2 bounty runes at least with that movement there. Way just to see if they could have caught Secret maybe setting up for the top bounty rune themselves. The case elsewhere on the map, Capsule nearly with the Ags complete.
Roche next on the menu, full BKB, yeah, Nisha. So that combo that we were talking about, in particular for TNC, now going to be much more limited because they do have physical damage, but a lot of their damage is coming out that's magical. Sniper Maelstrom, Void Maelstrom, they have Lich in the Doom Stroke, so that BKB on Nisha is going to counteract. The majority of it is able to get it off before the Chronos does hit. How much of a difference?
Question is, does he want to get to buy that? They may kind of need it if they want to have a chance of actually being able to kill the Spectre, but it is so hard. You're unlikely to kill the Spectre in the Chrono unless you can bait that horn out first.
And if he
otherwise,
gets-
you know, Nisha's not, he's not going to be on the front.
And if he gets BKB off, then I mean the damage is gonna be, it's not gonna be enough there for that's right. And I think yeah, holding the thing is you have to think, do you hold buyback? Because also Roche is up. You have to always play around that as well. That most carries like to save their buyback when Roche.
Radiant's bottom
For
tower
Secret,
is under attack.
17,000 gold lead. The carry Void is fallen heavily behind. Gabby not able to keep up with the pace of Secret's 3 cores. Armel the only one that's able to stand toe to toe really at the top. So that cooldown reduction in his Midas.
Common collected here by Secret. Not trying to make any type of mistakes. Playing it extremely safe. I'm looking to this Roche pit here. Local prod, force TNC to react. Immediately you see mid one. He's like, alright, we forced them here. We forced them toward the Roche pit. I'm porting bottom really quickly. Gonna start pressuring this lane. Force a reaction because this tower, it's at half HP already.
Dire
Hero can
are
do that split
scanning.
push. Themselves forward here on
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is he wanting to react to this push that's going to start coming bottom, but at the same time wanting to stay, being able to control and contest the Roche area. Secret are best attempts to split TNC up and force TNC to make these decisions.
I feel like TNC's been on their side of the map for the last 25 minutes of the game, right? Secret's just continuing this control. Not giving them...
It's puppy got flown. He's still
They
just
have a
building
lot
up the
of
gold.
Yeah, a lot of the same level too. Farmed. Kane Pike finished up also, the KB on the horizon.
Go back into the just like poke away at it, see what TNC's plan's going to be. Shrapnel's out.
They're just sticking on the high ground. If this is the area that they want to try to take a fight, they want to force Secret there to get a big front. But Secret, they're not taking the big, playing their own game. They're just playing farm the lane, farm the map. Don't walk into that little area that TNC. Silver Age is done. They also have bought their own gem, so they if it's forward to look for any good jump.
Gold off buyback. Gabby has to be careful. Ideally wants to find that level 20 as well before the next cast range. Pretty huge.
Man, he's getting so under-leveled. He's level 18, and I click on...
this game and slow down. They've not been able to make any plays with the Chrono.
Yeah, look at the supports of Secret. Level 19 on Yapsor, level 18 on Puppy. They're higher level than he faces Void, the carry of team. There's the full Aghanims now for the Invoker.
It was very scary.
Very constant as well.
That duration of BKBs is everything for TNC there. They've got to get as much done as possible, Puppy. Now, Tim's here, but Tim's himself back up to the base as soon as Puppy shows.
Starting to set up here, they might want to try to look for a kill. All have these blink. Everyone has a blink pretty much on Secret, right? So if you jump forward on Gabby and you look for Chrono, you have to be so wary that you're like, I have to make sure that their blinks are cancelled or that I can't do it like out of vision somehow. Because
well, he's got the silver edge.
Yeah.
So, but then again, obviously sentries are likely to be placed around Secret anytime they go for a push. Still hard to catch them by surprise from the invis.
Yeah, but they have the three blue daggers. Yapsor has to go for prioritizing other items for himself, but then Nisha's like, alright, I'm okay.
Here as well for Secret. They grab it, Nisha. He wants it.
He's almost level 25 on Nisha. Versions causing more issues too.
6-0-8. This is another game where Spectre's just all the space in the world thanks to the play of his teammates. Shows in his items. Absolutely huge at this point in the game and very hard for TNC to deal with.
How's our current gold? Alright, yeah, Jakiro 5,000, Tiny 4,500, Sniper 4,500, and then 4K on Puppy as well. Well, they're still banking for a lot of items and banking pretty much for the buyback around the Roche. That's in particular. In case anything does go wrong, they will have all their buybacks available. Full set of extra supporters. Whilst TNC, they don't have all their buybacks. They are saving for a couple. They do have the important Void as well as that Sniper. Secret, they've got this. They've got away with it.
They've got this runner. TNC quite set up this time to contest it. Roche taking ages and cheese. The Secret.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, that's, you know, what teams always talk about, one of the big ways to counter Chronosphere is an Aegis. Now they've got it, and they're just so tanky.
A lot of counters. Aegis. Buyback Horn. Cheese. Eon Disc. Lot.
Surprisingly, when they pick up the Aegis, and during these last few moments, there hasn't been a kill in like the last 10 minutes, it's actually shifted 3% toward TNC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that.
kind of weird, right?
What sort of mathematical equation has worked out where it itself considers the curve back? And as I said, there's definitely the percentage where TNC hit the stream combo. But I don't know if it necessarily got better for TNC in the last couple of minutes.
I feel like their damage is still just going to be limited, but maybe just because the high ground defense, they're like, all right, now we're getting to the point where Void Sniper high ground defense, right?
Invisibility.
Definitely hard for the Secret to necessarily just throw themselves up a lane. And we see that. The Secret are focusing on just growing and growing the lead. They're not trying to push the issue. They know that they've got full map control.
They've got 5 heroes farming. But so the TNC, like, they're starting to actually get their 4 corners as well online. Stroke with his GPM, both now level 20. He's starting to become pretty fun. Just the Lich that's totally out of it. It's not going to be able to get
Shut. Gabby. Get away with Silver.
Uh-oh. He's outside the base.
Getting slowed out. Look at the damage being done. Isha's on top of him. Another 4-star. We'll get Cuckoo further back. Will be enough to save it. Themselves away from Secret. Secret unable to find the kill.
Oh, mid one had an Aether Lens queued up before and he had 6,000 gold. He bought a full Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
with the 8% spell amp talent too. It's gonna pack a punch. Sniper, not the tankiest hero. Void, not the tankiest hero.
Dragon for the dragon.
Grimstroke, not the tankiest hero. Lynch, not the tankiest hero at these points in the game. Like, this Dagon's really gonna pack a punch. Now they claim this high ground here themselves. They still have the Aegis and the Cheese too, so this is where Secret's feeling more and more confident. One actually surpasses the Spectre in that GPM. Of course, kicking it. 150 GPM. He's also incredible. 3-0-12. He's had a flawless game so far. Having that one fairy fire blitz in
Top
mid lane.
tower is under attack.
Against this lineup, is he going to take the Macropire Pure Pierce's immunity?
The other one's just so good. The other one's
But
just
if he lays it down in a chrono, even with the BKB then, Gabby can hardly stand the hit. Macropire.
He might. The other one is an objectively better talent, but I guess I can see the argument. I don't think they need the Macropire Pierce immunity. Just having that extra. Maybe you start taking way too good. I mean the Ice Path.
I guess for TNC, they're probably feeling, well, we really do want to try and hopefully wait until the Aegis is gone. They're not going to go looking for a fight. It seems a Secret, they're still not pushing it too forced. They're not running down a lane. They are opting to just continue to farm up.
It's still the fear of high ground defense. There's a snipe, there's a chronosphere. Everyone's bloodlusted in the back lines. You can't get in there too easily. Sure, you have your blink daggers to get in the back line to dodge those chronospheres, but it's still hard. Yeah. It's still tough.
Secret just sort of waiting for maybe one of TNC to head out and make a mistake. But TNC, they're not doing that. They're keeping safe and reserved on high ground.
He walks out here, but he's losing some.
Just a poke.
They're scared to commit something there. They're like, all right, we chronosphere a tiny, and then we don't have chronosphere, and they just push, buys back and pushes them like that. You have to be very, very careful here. Again, how you use your chrono, because they have so many different methods that they can buy guys and look into the game without a chrono, or if they don't kill the target with chrono.
As resolved.
Forward here.
He just got, he still has the cheese.
Yeah, he has the BKB, so they drop the chrono.
He's going to try and bring it back. Oh, he caught Midwon. Midwon tries to jump in. He caught both of them with the Soulbound. Midwon's dead.
Nisha will be able to back off here. Move the cheese if a Midwon's blinking in
He
there.
breaks in. And the chrono caught from both. He snaps on the horn, looks to turn.
They're on
Going
Armel.
in onto Armel. Armel's dead. He has buyback fail when it switches. Another turn looking towards Nisha. Can they kill him off? He's a tanky boy. Pots the match. He's on top of Cuckoo. Armel and Cuckoo both with buyback. They're holding on to it for now.
Oh, the tree.
Buyback came back available for Midwon, and he will buy back immediately to come and rejoin Secret on this mid-range push. No buyback for AU. Midwon forced up, trying to get away from the breach there from the fire. It's still burning down Gabby. Gabby looks to turn. Puppy's diving. He's taking tower. His Puppy's dead. The pop of notification and starts to continue to push Secret out the lane. Buyback comes out to Puppy. He wants to get back in. He's got the hex on Gabby. Gabby's new tail. Ed drops the gem as well. Gabby has buyback available. Secret pushing back towards the Rax armor. Nisha moving in on Cuckoo. Loads of swords upon him. Soulbind will force them to back off for now.
As soon as Gabby bought back, they started to reset here, back up a little bit.
They don't get the Rax, but it is 3 buybacks, 3 core buybacks forced out of TNC. Secret only having to use the 1 core mid one and the support Puppy buyback.
Yep.
Overall, of course, still a net advantage for Secret, continuing to grow.
Armel has to be really quick on his BKBs now. As we saw in that last fight, he just got jumped by Nisha. Nullifier doesn't get the BKB off. Nullifier, Diffusal, gets strike a couple times and he's just dead from that Spectre. So Armel gonna have to be a little bit quick-fingered on those BKBs, even though it's not like the best scenario to do so. Secret, they're still looking to go for these fights. They're all TPing down bottom. Gabby has to be careful. Let's see. Gabby just running in.
They're found it on the side. Gabby's been headed. Gabby's in trouble. The trap falls back. Don't even get out the 2 of them. Gabby forced again. Will be able to get himself away. Same counter for Cuckoo. They're on him with the nullify. Cuckoo does not have buyback.
They've got 2 dead for quite a long time here. Avoiding the sniper. There's 2 big cores, the only ones alive for now. Tims does use the buyback.
31k lead now for Secret.
They might just force this in. They have the Haunt available too.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Very careful. They're going to jump to Gabby. They're trying to go for this. Off the front of the BKB. Can they get the drop in time? They're going to run damage with the break. Gabby, time off just in time. Gets his
48 minutes, but they will manage to seal the victory.
That's what we call discipline, right? You can see that TNC, they still pack a punch. Their heroes still do quite a lot of damage because of that bloodlust, because of that high ground defense. But Secret, they've got the buybacks. They farmed enough to just be able to have such a clear advantage that they have so much gold on everybody. They're able to take the one away with their pretty much a lineup that turned into a 4/5 core position.
It really did.
For Team Secret,
Yep.
because they farmed and took over the map.
And it worked out. Again, Secret showing something a little bit new, at least here in the group stage, bringing in the mid one Jakiro, and it looked pretty hot. Mid one having a great time. And, just overall, yeah, great composed play from Secret. Any opportunities to slip up. The only one slip up being that time where mid one blinks in, gets caught in the chrono, but other than that, a very sort of robust performance. No mistakes made from Secret. And they sort of had to, you know, TNC, they really did respect the TNC high ground defense.
Absolutely.
With the chrono availability. They played so safe that there just never really was the chance for TNC to have that opportunity to hunt for the big chrono turnaround.
But they all just got so farmed, right? Like, even in those last plays, we were like, oh my god, Nisha's doing so much, mid one's doing so much, and then you see Zai, he does a tree volley, and he just instantly kills the 2 supports, so every single one of them just doing so much damage, and they're doing their roles, and, I mean, above their role. 5s and everything, all transition. Yeah. Incredibly strong game there from Secret, as expected, as we've been seeing pretty much every single time from them. Yeah, this one was just firm map control from start to finish.
And I think, you know, TNC had the right idea with the draft and approach, but Secret just played it a fair bit better.
They punished the Midases.
Exactly. They got ahead early. The build was spot on from Nisha. 714 to get that Manta defusal first up. Not something you'll see a lot of Spectres do. I feel in that situation, some Spectres will still say, well, I really want to get the Midas and the Radiance. Yep. Nisha knew that was not going to be the best situation this game. 7-1-14 all around. Say Zai 10-4-13. Some pretty impressive stuff and a big old puppy CM.
Yep.
You know, one of those sort of good old standout signature performances.